What's in a name? Is it just something to be identified by, or is there much more? My name is Oluwamuiremide, and in this video, I would be sharing the meaning to my name and its relevance and importance to me. Hi, guys. How are you guys doing? My name is Oluwamuiremide, and you're welcome to my channel. I film about faith, lifestyle, and entertainment, and this is going to be the first video in my 23 going on 24 Chronicles. And it is, as the title is, Oluwamuiremide. What is in a name? So, what is in a name? Um, is it just a nomenclature, just something to be identified by so that they call you and you answer, so that you have something that people call you, so that you have, um, you know, or is it more? Is it divine? Is it an interpretation? Um, is it spiritual? What is in a name? My name is Oluwamuiremide. The Lord has brought His goodness to me. Yeah, if you would like to like say the way it is the Lord has brought my goodness. But as I have no goodness outside God, it is better interpreted as the Lord has brought His goodness to me. And you see, so I've had a question, or I've had like new subscribers talk about, or friends even like, why is your channel name so long? Somebody has even said, I think you should change it. That person, that's a very funny person, because I just met him and I was just introducing myself, and the channel came up, and I just, what's your channel name? And I was like, Oluwamuiremide, and he said, change it right now. I was like, who the do you think you are? What gave you that right? What gave you that audacity to say that? But that's it. That's the name, and it is significant. Okay, so as a child, I used to um think, I used to struggle because I have about 21 names here, and I could, to be fair, I could pick out of any of them, and that was, I don't think the name became like a permanent thingy until like secondary school. So I could pick any out of the names and that I like best, and just want to be called that. I have Elizabeth. My name is Elizabeth. My name is Olaniriti, and I have beautiful names. Okay, but um, for the most part, it just seemed like Remedy, Remedy. Why not Olaniriti? Sounds more mystical. Like, what is Olaniriti? Who is Olaniriti? And it's not common, right? And I think most important part is that as a kid, I've always wanted like a significant name, a not so common name. Funnily, Irimide is now very common. So I had to struggle within between, telling people that, oh, my name is this or my name is that, right? But my government's name has always been Irimide. And even getting to school, I would be called Irimide, but on my books, I would have like other names written. I could have Elizabeth Olasawe written. I could have, just even that Elizabeth self sounded too boring, so I would convert it like Ebeth, mystical. That's it. I don't like common names. But my name became much more to me when, you know, even as a child, my mom would, she would, you know, anybody that names their child, don't let it even be Remedy, just let it have Ire in it. I'm going to collect money from you. She would say, hey, it's Oruko. So it started like pondering on it, it started making it much more beautiful, and, you know, people are naming their children my name and they're giving me money for it. I collected maybe from about five people money. Like, and even some people, it's not about my mom asking or like whining or teasing them, or like there was this particular woman that she gave birth outside our church. Like, she used to be in our church, but she got married, and she traveled, and when she came back and she was like, I think she came to do an holiday with her mom and stuff, and she just came by herself willingly and gave me 3K as at then because she named her child Ire. I don't even know if it was Iremide. Like, and so it started making sense that this name that people are paying me for, what is in it? Like, and I would always like, my mom just really made that name so unique and beautiful because she would also, as a child, like when anybody that gives birth, she will not say I've not named them. She will not ask me to name, like I would, you know how it is in our own side of the world. You have the chance to name, people, and they will ask me what name do I want to give their babies, and I will just cook one Ire name, Ire Waleme, Ire Busayo, Ire Kiniko, Ire. I'm saying, so it just started making much more sense. Like I started loving more than just being called because you have to love your name. You have to be called and let your yes tingle. And then there was a period of time where my mom just at this point I wasn't called in full, but my mom just there was a day and she just called me in full like Oluwamuiremide. I said, hold up, wait a minute. Is that my name? That is my name? Bro, you never said, you never told me. Like she just, how, people just out of anger or out of passion or out of love, your name just gets called in for. Like it makes more sense for certain situation for your name to be called in for. Like say maybe you pissed your mom off, and so that was like the situation, and that's I've not been called Oluwamoyemdi for the longest of time, and then one day I just said Oluwamoyemdi. I said, what? This my name? You never said.
Stop it. Get some help.
So that resonated with me even much more. It became more than just liking the name. It was so beautiful to hear. It was so beautiful to resonate with. And at this point, there was still no vision or clarity. I just really loved the name, and it sat on my heart. Then, as I grew even much older, it started to have meaning, right? The Lord has brought His goodness to me. It became an affirmation, it became a promise, it became a reminder. Oluwamuiremide. Like sometimes now, I'm just talking to myself and I'm like Oluwamuiremide. Like it just yeah. You don't know what I'm saying. So it became much more, and I think that when your name or where what you resonate with much more, what you're called, it is important. Number one for a name to have meaning. It is important for the meaning to be told to a child, for the significance of that name. What was your thought process in naming that child? It is important for that to be said to the child. But it is also much more important that as that child, as the child in question, you are able, the name begins to make much more sense to you, not even to your parents now. It becomes your own identity. And so it has to make much more sense to you. It has to be something to you, what you're called, what you choose to be called. Now, even in the Western world, and people like to be called, even celebrities, they like to be called what sounds, more fancy and stuff, which it's part of it. They like to be called what they resonate with much more, and that's what's in the name. It's more than just the nomenclature. It becomes personal, and in Christendom, or for me, faith wise, it became an affirmation, a promise, a reminder that God's goodness will always be brought to me. Yeah, 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 yeah. And so when I'm in like situations and He speaks, even my name speaks to me, and the patterns of my life, because of how I think, how I have now found that name, they start to align towards that name. You see, like how God changed people's name in the Bible, like if to be longer to make more sense, like Abraham to Abraham, I think it was Sarai to Sarah. It just tells you how much your name is supposed to make sense, how much sense making your name is supposed to be to speak, right? And that's just what I'm here to say in this video, that the name is more than just a name. It is more than just trying to sound unique or whatnot. It is a promise, it is an affirmation, and it is a reminder of God's goodness even unto me, that I am a possessor of God's goodness, if that makes sense. And I see people trying to name their children things that can sound funny or sound posh and stuff, and you know at the end of the day, just uh, find the name, pray concerning these things, let their name speak, let their name be unto them a, 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 a sign of purpose, if I can put it like that. um and that's what I'm here to say. What does your name mean? Have you reflected upon it? What is your testament, you know as regards your name? um Oluwamuiremide is my name, and I am glad to be called that, and I am glad for this channel to be called that, because it is me, it is a part of me, and you know, yeah. Thank you for watching. Do you like the meaning of my name? Um, let me know in the comment section down below. So like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Prayers, hugs, and kisses. I love you.